everybody, and welcome to my channel, Sunny Days. My name is Cindy, and tonight we're going to be playing Global Rescue. Like, we're going to be playing it the rest of this week, and maybe in a little bit next week. I do want to play some other games, though, that I have bought, but like, right now, I'm really enjoying this game. So also, especially for like modding missions and stuff, like creating your own custom missions and stuff like that, I want to work more on that and really figure it out and get good at it, making for some very intricate complex missions. So I think that would be a lot of fun and more detailed missions, so I think that would be great. So, but let's go ahead and continue, because tonight we are going to be finishing up our last base, setting it up and getting all the cars and everything for it, and then we'll play a little bit with some missions. Then we're going to open up another part of the map tonight, and I want to start working on those bases as well. So there we go. That's what we're gonna be working on tonight. So, I feel I took a nap. If you watched me earlier, I was like really tired, and even though I slept really good the night before, because the last two nights before 2 nights I haven't been sleeping. I didn't sleep very well, and then last night I slept excellent, but I still was tired. So I took a nap this afternoon. I took a long nap. I slept for like 5 hours. I didn't realize. And now I feel great. I feel really good. I'm probably going to stay up late tonight because I took that long nap. But I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. So, and I decided to come on here since I only put in 2 hours already today. And I don't have anything else going on right now this evening, other than just sit here and watch TV or something. But hi, Game Playboy 2222. Good to see you again. I'm back, right? So we're just waiting for this. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Oh yeah, there it goes. Probably, you know why? Because I've got so many bases with so many vehicles, you know? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to do base 5. This is the only base that's kind of different. These two's got 12, 8. These two are identical. I did them right. Okay.
We've received multiple calls about an
Where's
accident at an intersection involving multiple vehicles.
Oh.
Send officers to check the situation and direct traffic. Location, Old Tezel Road.
And I like to send an ambulance, and then we're gonna send a fire truck just in case there is a it only says I need to send 1 police car, but I don't buy that, because it's like they have it. I understand what they're doing now. It's like the progression, because I've been building missions.
There is a fire in the kitchen of an apartment building. The stairwell is filled with smoke and 1 person is missing. Location, Jorwoods Drive.
Where is this at? Okay, we've got a kitchen fire.
The apartment where the fire broke out need to be evacuated.
Alright, so we'll send...
Explore the surroundings and provide feedback to the control center.
See, we've got enough people that we got big enough bases now that we can handle some pretty major,
Police patrol car 1 has arrived at car crash at intersection and is awaiting instructions.
we can send, like, handle 2 major situations at once. So, check the situation. Alright, so all of our action is happening up here to the north.
One of the vehicles caught fire. Extinguish it before it spreads.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, caught fire.
Roads must be closed to prevent further accidents. One of the drivers is in
ambulance just in
respiratory
case.
distress. Medical attention is urgently required. Traffic is now
See,
blocked.
there's an injured person.
The fire has been successfully extinguished.
The injured person's taking forever.
Coming from a neighboring apartment.
We need to send Alright, so where is this next problem happening at? Oh, it's way down here. Medical emergency behind closed doors. Ooh. That's a big one. Like, that's a problem. One doctor. We'll send one ladder truck just in case it becomes on the second floor, and then we need to send 2 fire trucks to break down doors or what have you. My goodness, we've got something up here, 2 things up here going on, and we've got this. It's like, man. But just imagine how it's going to be. Oh no, he needs to do evacuation of residents, my bad. And then this one is gonna do...
Fire has been extinguished.
No, not fire investigation.
The cause of the fire.
This one does fire investigation. Police.
Assigned emergency services cannot complete the task.
Yeah, I know. There's gonna be exploration. And they're gonna...
Neighborhood dispute threatens to escalate. Location, Cantura Crest.
Oh.
The residents were successfully evacuated. A group of onlookers has gathered.
Oh no, he doesn't need to do injured person. He's a spectator. Oh, it's already done, so that's why. Okay, so we've got injured people.
The rescued person requires urgent medical attention.
Aggressive person now. Aggressive onlooker. We're gonna need a SWAT.
Car crash at intersection and is awaiting instructions.
That's at the kitchen fire, right?
Onlooker has become aggressive and must be arrested.
Yeah, kitchen fire. Okay,
Onlooker
hold
was
on.
successfully arrested. The injured person has received medical treatment.
We'll send 2 little squad cars out there, and then this one, man, injured. When it rains, it pours. Am I right? Look at this.
One of the 2 people involved was injured. The aggressive neighbor has to be arrested. The cries for help from an apartment on the first upper floor were confirmed. The emergency services must gain access to the apartment. The injured person has received medical
But
treatment.
we're waiting on the fire trucks to show up and get there. And then let's see, what's this? We're waiting on SWAT for that one. Oh, we got something going on up here. Yeah, one person taken to the hospital. That one will be finished now.
And is awaiting instructions.
This one we're waiting on SWAT. This one we're okay. We've got
15 has arrived at medical emergency behind closed doors and is awaiting instructions. The door was not opened for the emergency services. Another way in must be found.
they're breaking down.
The damage caused by the deployment must be recorded. Access to the apartment was gained and an injured person was found. The damage was documented.
There's an injured person, and then what is there? There is a perpetrator, question witnesses. Okay, I sent the right amount, but now we've got an injured
has received
person.
medical treatment. Police patrol car 22 has arrived at neighborhood dispute and is awaiting instructions.
Transport to prison. Okay, we've got that one done. I guess I didn't need a SWAT. Oh, that's strange. Okay, and then one is going to go to arrest perpetrator, and this one is going to go to question witnesses. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a good score. That's why I want to keep this up, not let this drop to 0, because then they fire you, and then every time you click the evaluation, it sends you to the main menu, and I don't want that to happen, because that is a kind of a big thing up there to mess with. Okay, so we wanted, like, that's why I'm playing a little bit, and then we're gonna, after this, we're gonna set up base 5.
The witness statements were recorded.
Okay, it's waiting on the fires or the EMS to show up for neighborhood dispute. We got 2 of them, but 1 might be enough. I just didn't know. if there's going to be 2 injured people or what, you know. Because sometimes there's more than one injured person, and it goes so much quicker with 2 ambulances. I hope it doesn't need a doctor. Hopefully it's not that bad of an injury. Okay, we're going to assign task. What? Injured person. There we go. Oh, it needs a doctor. Look at that. How slow it is. Dang. So you can tell right here, it's only going 0.4 speed. That's not very fast when you only got 4 minutes left. Oh, the kitty! We can't let the cat be stuck in a tree. No, it's got ladder truck right by him. So, cat stuck in a tree, that's all you need. And then police presence patrol, that's requires 1 paddy wagon style vehicle, right? That's what we did? No! I clicked the wrong. I get these 2. I guess I should have put these 2 next to each other because I get them confused. Now watch this number gonna turn green. Yeah, it's gonna turn green now, so that's good. Anything going on up north? Nothing? Okay. Alright, we'll finish this up and then we'll go do base 5, which is completely empty. So we're gonna start, and that's the last base. All of them are set up, but then I'll have 5.
Person has received medical treatment.
5 regular bases and
Person needs to be taken to the hospital.
1 SWAT base, and then right after we set up base 5, we're gonna open up the map. We're gonna open up the southern square because it has a Walmart, and I would like to try to see how big of a base. It's a huge area. There's a Walmart. And I don't want to set up the base on the Walmart if I can help it, because then you lose that building. And I don't know if it... Well, I still get calls for the Walgreens, even though that base number 1 is covering the Walgreens. You still get calls for Walgreens. It just shows it like next door to the base. But I want to make sure that I think that would be cool to get like calls to the Walmart and stuff, so... It's like, you know, there's a hostage situation happening at the Walmart, you know, something like that.
The cat has been rescued.
Yay! Alright, kitty cat. There we go. Now, see what I mean? That's all I got so far. So we're gonna go into build mode, and let's see. First, I gotta fit in a car wash. Does fit. Okay, excellent. Let's just move it over 1 so we could put like a little sidewalk in there. Oh no, 1 more. There we go. I like to have it. I could put a little sidewalk in there. It'd be nice. Okay, and then nope, gas station. Same thing, a little there, and then we're going to put this one. Okay, so what we can do is then put like that, and then we'll have a double space in between those 2 because it's separating these things, and then we'll need another. That's 5, so that could be for 5 ambulance, and then 2 ladder truck, and then we just need 6 more, so 1 water truck and 5 ambulance, and we can try to get that in. Let's try it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we gotta get in a lot of little car spaces. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What we could do is, because we have such bases are such big. Is we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd like to get 12 spaces because you're taking up 4 space. Well, no, wait, 14 spaces. So 5 more parking spaces because then you could have 10 cops, 2 police, well, 2 paddy wagons, and that's why I just call them the squad cars, but a squad van, I guess, and then 2 doctor ambulance. So let's try to get in 5 more parking spaces. I don't know if we can get that done. I don't want to do that. No, you can't block them in like that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, because it comes from. I was looking. I got dyslexia bad. I was thinking this was the street and this was the dirt, but no, 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 no. This is the dirt for where we're gonna build our place, and then this is. Yeah. All right. All right, I'm liking it. Okay, so this is plenty area for a base. So let's start doing the sidewalks and get that completed. I hope y'all been enjoying this game. I sure have. Because I've been playing it so much. You know, I didn't think I would initially like this game. But it's excellent. I think I could appreciate it more because I was in the, or I just, like, not really say, yeah, appreciate it more because I was in the military. I was in the army. I joined the army right after high school. Like so many do. When I went there to basic training, like everybody was there, like from after high school, except for like one person that was there in their 20s. They were joining. Well, one lady, and there was the guys. I'm not sure. Most of the guys were just like we were all straight out. Most of us were. I'd say like 95% of us were straight out of high school. So, and that has a lot to do, like, military is quite similar to, law enforcement, Well, because, you end up, there's times you can end up being law enforcement. Depends on what's going on. Okay, I want to fill this in and make it just even. Oh, we could put trees in there. That'd make it look nice, like a flower bed. Too bad they don't have like flowers or bushes, like bushes, because that would look better than the trees. Is like some row of bushes right there. And this one I don't want it to be so close to the building, and let's actually ahead of time do this. I don't like it to be so close to the building, so like double stack it from the building. And well, we could actually just square in a piece like this and make that our main entrance. Right here is the main entrance. Okay, so the only shapes that I really know how to do on this is to do a T-shaped hallway and all the rooms spawning from that, or a perimeter. But I think we're gonna stick. That's really the only way I know to do this. Because I don't like how I was doing before. Like, you have to, like, first you enter the break room, then the break room leads to the kitchen, then the kitchen leads to the bathroom, and then in the bathroom, you can go to the gym or you can go to the bedroom. I don't like that because if you just want to go lay down, you gotta walk all the way through all those other rooms to get to the bedroom. You know what I mean? So, like, this one is a hallway that you can get straight to each boom, 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 wherever you're going. So, I kind of like that idea. Except that no, it's too big. One too many. Maybe just that right there. Make it just a little bit. How to put some chairs in there and stuff like that. Because this is like an entryway. I take it like a guest shows up, like someone's wife shows up there and wants to bring them food, and they can't enter the building, but they can enter this section here, and there's seats, and then the person, like, they can call and then get them to come out there. Hi, Twerk, how are you? I'm back to this game again. So, lots of fun. I'm just trying to think what I want to put here. Maybe a... Because this has this odd shape over here that I left it. I could cement it in, but no, this is going to lose that. So maybe... Because let's say... I need a break room and a bathroom, and they're the largest rooms. So break room, bathroom, and bedroom are all going to be on this side. This side's bigger. And then we got a space here, and then a space here, and a space like this. We could do an L shape. So one is going to be gym, bathroom, kitchen, gym, bathroom, kitchen, something like that. Yeah, we could put the gym, bathroom, and then a L-shaped kitchen, because you don't need that much room on the kitchen. So yeah, I did. I saw that you were streaming, so if I see someone that's streaming, I just try to pop over and at least say hi, and if I'm busy. But yeah, I was going to eat lunch and then lay down and take a nap because I was, like, exhausted. Even though I slept great last night. I slept really good, but I was still tired. I slept like 5 hours this afternoon. I couldn't believe it. All right, we want to do the gym right here in the middle. Hi, Pina. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, that's good. Bathroom and then the kitchen. We're gonna do it. Yep, L-shaped kitchen, and yeah, I'm doing good, much better now. I had, like, the not last night, but the previous 2 nights, I didn't sleep well at all. I had like maybe 2 hours of sleep I got, and then last night I slept great. I slept like 7 hours, but I was so tired this afternoon. I don't know why. So then I just did a short stream and then I took a nap. I slept for 5 hours this afternoon. Now I feel great. I feel really good. I'm probably going to be up late though because of it. Ooh, we still got to do break room, bathroom, and bedroom. This is not a lot of room for that. Just now thinking about that. This is a smaller base. It's going to be a smaller base because I had to put this section in to get enough cop cars in that I wanted to put. Well, let's just see. It's because it would be break room, bathroom, bedroom. So let's do break room. Prison architect, yeah, it does. It's like a base. Oh, it is a base. Just like as well, not so much really. You could call it a base, but yeah, a police base, but it's a station, police station, fire station, ambulance station. I don't know. It's more like a station because it's just one building. A base is like multiple buildings. You know, I grew up on a military base. My dad was in the Air Force. So that was pretty cool. Like a double door entrance. Okay, and then one entrance there. One there. One there. There. Okay, and then to get there from a gym, but we need to have like there you can enter into there, and from the kitchen. Oh, could put it there. Okay, that looks good. Oh, I could have stopped the hallway like right here and gain a little more room there. Yeah, let's do that. Especially, oh no. Break room. Oh, not break room, duh. And then I took over part of my sidewalk. No. It's bedroom, 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 bedroom. Why is it doing that? Like, what? I guess just one over. I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, there we go. It looks better. It looks much better. And then we got a door to the bedroom right there. And then kitchen, I'm not worried about. Kitchen's big enough. In fact, okay, so let's start with the gym first, and we'll set that one up. So we've got a door here and there. Let's put the bench press. That's 6, that's plenty. And then punching bag. I wish they had some more exercise equipment. That's plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the sides here, I like to put enough benches, right? Um, yeah, and then put some. I really like this fern for in here. It's nice. Yeah, I think it's early access. I'm not 100% sure if it's early access or not, but they already said like they were gonna accept like what people want, for example, like where is it? No, it's not here. Oh yeah, it's right here, suggestive feature, and a bunch of people have requested stuff like police helicopters, and they said that they're going to incorporate some of this. They're going to look at it and add it. And people want more decorations, more vehicle modification, more skins. Maybe they could add, but they already have skins because they allow creators to make skins for the vehicles, and then you can download them off of the Steam community page. So you could add them. So people are like saying like they're making all different kinds of a lot of European um skins, you know what I mean? So yeah, but this is like strategic commands. Yeah, and so they got all this stuff coming and vehicles and relocate cheats for money. You can just enter cheat that you can skip the money. They want a cheat, yeah, because it's kind of difficult to I had trouble with the money. I was always operating in the negatives.
Arrangements must be made for transport to a shelter. Location Ridgecross.
No, we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, and then I want to put in the gym. I want to put TV. So yeah, they're gonna do stuff. And they just come out with an update today, I think. It was today or yesterday. They had an update where they fixed a bunch of problems that people were complaining about in that F1, the bug report. So they are listening and they are active because this game, when I started playing it, it had only been out for like 4 days. I think it came out the 28th of April, so it's not been out that long, like a little over a week now. So it's like real brand new, but they're gonna add, I'm sure, more stuff because I would like to see. Well, the gym's got chairs, which is kind of weird, but okay. But I would like to see more exercise equipment, like a just like they can just add like a treadmill. So like that's it, just a weight. So you got weights, punching bag makes sense, and then it's a body bags actually, and then yeah, actually this is more considered a body bag, not a punching bag. But anyway, um, we call it exercise treadmill, and maybe bicycle, stationary bike, maybe something like that. That's all they need to add. Okay, now we're gonna do the bathroom. And I like to wall off. Oh, we don't need it that big. What am I talking about? I mean that, yeah, that's too small for the bathroom. Um, yeah, more like that. And then let me see where the Okay, so this is gonna be toilets, and showers. So that way the showers are to the interior, so you're not coming out, walking from a room straight into the showers. Because then you'll have, you know what I mean? You have all your clothes on and all that. Where here, I wish they have locker rooms for the bathrooms. They really do need locker rooms in here. Oh yeah, I forgot to put lockers in here. I don't want to just do, there's enough seats here in the middle. Because that's unique that they put in some lockers, so... I wish they went side by side together, these lockers, because they look kind of weird just out like that. They're never like that. That's good enough. 6 lockers, and then seats. Actually, let me do something here. I didn't mean to do that. There we go, and then we put the, this one here. There. Like, so you could sit down and, like, put your shoes on, you know? Yeah. And then this is, like, while you're waiting or taking a break. The breaks. Alright. Looking good. Let's do, we've got door. So we're gonna need to put toilets in. That's 11, and then we can put sinks on this side. That's plenty. Oh yeah, that's what I decided to do. I've been leaving this one bigger because it's a handicap. Isn't that such a smart, clever idea? I thought. I was like, wait a minute, because it just goes unused space there in a corner there. Good place to hide a dead body when the construction's going on, you know? I mean, something like that, yeah. The handicap, because by law you gotta have handicap bathroom in place like this. Okay, that looks good. And then, oh yeah, I have to put the trash can in here. Now this bathroom, I wish they had seats for in the bathroom. Or a bench like they do for the gym. Because if you're showering in here, that means in the bathroom you're going to be changing your clothes. So I think they could put lockers and a bench in here. And then even like chairs, the seating area. Because like if you go to like fancy stores and stuff, they all have in the bathroom, at least the women's bathroom, they always have a seating area. That's it. And then this one again, we're gonna do toilets because there's a door on this side and this side, so I guess we could put it like this. We have so many toilets. I'm going to, oops, no, just deselect that. Just take off this one. So there's enough room to get in there to that sink. There's enough toilets. Because, yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to come in the bathroom. You need to have a locker and you need to sit down because you're going to take off your shoes and then all your clothes and have a towel and then come into the shower, and then come back into the bathroom. Like, right in the middle, you could have. Like, if you could put standing lockers, which they need to fix the lockers where they're, like, you can put them, like, close like this. And then put like a row of lockers facing one way, a row of lockers facing the other way, and then 2 benches out in front of it like that. And that's all you need. You could put it in the middle. That would look really good too. Alright. Kitchen. We gotta put fridges in here. Ugh. Because this place holds like so many people, you gotta have a lot of fridges for people to put their lunch in since there's no other way to get food. You know, I thought I should submit this. They should make a cafeteria line and then you can hire cafeteria staff. That would be really cool. But they could just have it like not a buildable cafeteria line, just an already pre-made one that would be like, you know, rectangular shape. Not too big, just a little line like that. And that you could stick in the kitchen and then just stick a couple employees, like 2 employees behind it. And then a little register at the end. And then you could have, and then add in like dining room tables. Tables for 2 or tables for 4 or something like that. And that would be really cool so that they could bring your lunch or then you could buy your lunch. That would be good. Or vending machines or something like that. I like this plant. And put some plants here and then like these countertops. Oh, we can't call the bathroom there. Door. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. That's why I enjoy it with this game a lot. That's one cool thing about it, I think. Alright, everybody just sits like that. Because it's not big enough to put them in the middle like that. I can have other bases. This is fine. Let's add some nice plants. Oh, well, we'll keep that one there. And oh yeah, we added one there, and then okay, yeah. See, there's trash can. Good, because we're gonna need trash cans in the break room, the kitchen. There we go. So there's a couple trash cans around, and then some plants, and then a TV, so people could sit and watch TV. They'll all be on CNN, all the channels. It's like, you know, and what is everybody watching? The news, probably, because the TVs are so close together that you can't hear them. Oh, yeah, this is way too many TVs. What am I doing here? Yeah, just like that. And then some spaces with no TV, so you can just look out the window. Well, we could put TV here since it... Well, yeah, we could put windows here, so that's what we want to do. Why is it being weird? Okay, it's being laggy. I noticed that as I've put in more bases and added more cars and stuff like that, it's gotten laggy. Come on, go. Windows, why are you being weird? Yeah, I know. It's gotten laggier that I've added more stuff. And I don't think I've added that many bases. Yeah, I don't think I've added that many bases. I've added because they allow you to add 6 bases per square, and I have 6 bases. So, you know what I mean? Okay, now it seems to be working. Okay. There we go. Could look out the window, and then there's some TV. So if you just want to sit there and look outside, or if you want to, yeah, I can look at something. That looks good. Maybe, yeah, just something like that. Hopefully that they could do fix, you know. Okay, whoa, this is a big break room, but there's a lot of... They use the break room the most when I watch them at the other bases. It's the most used. And only the windows were laggy. Everything else is going just fine. I'm just trying to think about what I want to do. That's fine, even though it's not quite centered, but it's okay. And then let's go back to the couches. I mean, there's like a lot of people. It's gonna be over 100 people at the space, and this is the busiest room. Yeah, let's put it like that, I guess. I also would like to see other things in the break room, like a pool table, could be easy, darts. Um, I don't know what else, but something, you know, just something a little extra. But this is more just like a day room. I add some, they added a little decoration, so it's like, alright, we'll just add a little something, I guess. Make it homey. And then, I think that's enough. If we need to add a row of chairs like back to back here in the middle all the way down, or just like this, like that, and then that, so they can get in. Okay. But we could add it later. Well, maybe just add it now because they're gonna be crawling around like ants. They look like ants. They almost, if you watch them too long and you think about ants or bugs, it gives you the creepies. At least it does to me when I watch them moving around. Yeah. Okay, bathroom, and there's one door there and one door there. Oh, we can make this real big. Yeah. Or like you have like, I don't know if you have like long hair or something, but like sometimes the hair will touch the back of your neck. You have your hair in a ponytail or something. It touches the back of your neck and you like freak out because you think it's a bug. That's always lots of fun. Okay, yeah, thanks for stopping by and visiting for a little bit. Thanks so much, and I'll see you later. Bats in your hair? Oh my gosh, yeah. Alright, bye-bye. Actually, let's just do them. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Okay, and then this one, yep, this one here, and there. We don't have to put anything on this side, you know? Yeah, it's just leave it. That makes 10 showers. That's plenty. Because you got showers over here, too. A lot of showers. It's like a mega bathroom. And then this one, we're gonna put sinks. Let's put them like this. Let's see. That's 5 sinks. That's good. And then putting toilets. They don't have to put a toilet there. It's fine. Just, there's enough toilets. Okay, that's plenty, and we got to put door for the toilet. Oh yeah, because we're gonna put more toilets here. and then we put that's too close to the wall. To the sink. Okay, so this one I'm gonna have a lot less. We could put some toilets in the middle is what we can do. Oh, this can have another toilet because there's a gap there. Okay, good. Oh, I put You don't want to put a door like that. So you can just go inside the other person's stall. Nah. All right, that looks great. Did I put plants in the other bathroom? Nah, you don't need any plants in the bathroom. Just go to the toilet. Okay, now it's bedtime. Bedtime, night nights. Okay. Nope. Move. Okay, and then for this I like to put in 1, 2, 3. It's a privacy door. So you don't shine a light in someone's face. I want this just there and there. So you don't shine a light in someone's face when you walk in. So you walk in, the door shuts behind you, you're in one room with dimmer lights. Then you come into the door, then it's less light. Coming into the bedroom, you disturb people. Oh, no. They're turned around. They're facing backwards. There. Everybody gets a nightstand. Charge your cell phone. You know, something like that. Alright. And we're not going to put any in the center of the room. We're just going to do like that. Okay, and then I wanted to put, I forgot to put some seating in here in this, I like to put this kind of chair. Let's see. Yeah. We don't need to have that many. It's fine. Just, not that many people sit in there anyway, so it's fine. How about this Monstera? It sure is pretty. That's a pretty plant. I like this one and the fern the best. Alright, let's put windows. Yeah, see now, look, the windows are going like so much faster. They put windows in this room and I don't like windows. Oh yeah, there are windows in here though. It looks nice. Okay, none in the bedroom because then you there you want that room to be dark. All right, beautiful, beautiful. I'm very happy with it. It looks great. So, we can kind of zoom out and see what it looks like from the outside. Massive. Alright, I like to turn it around this way to do the vehicles. Let me turn down this volume. It's a little bit much. Okay. Now we're gonna do vehicles, and then we can move on. Then we can expand the map. That's gonna be great. It said base 5 had all these employees at it, does it? Or vehicles? Oh, that's a total out of that many. Ah.
Squad Car 4 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, so we've got plenty now to put in there. Okay, so let's see. First, I like to do the weird vehicles first. So let's do 2 ladder trucks, a water tanker, rescue. We're gonna get 2 doctors' ambulances. Police, we get 2 squad car sentinels. Okay, and then, not SWAT, but, rescue. I think we had enough for 5 fire trucks. Or 5 and 5 ambulance. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fire department truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if those show up, because sometimes if you press them too quickly, that's why I like try to get them like that, because then they'll all show up. If you do it too fast, they won't all show up. Wait, watch them all settle in. Okay, so then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 police cars. And I like this SUV. It looks really sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we gotta hire the employees, and then we gotta move them into assign them the spots in a certain order that I want, and then we're done. The last parking space. We're not worrying about that right now.
Parking garage was reported.
We are going to do employees next. Okay, so this is why I like to start with the rescue first. And we need doctors. We need one. I don't like they're not giving me enough, let me see here. Let's see. Where is it? Refresh applicants. It didn't do anything. Okay. Two advanced doctors. I like to have the advanced or novice. Like I can handle like one novice, but I don't want I want advanced doctor or expert. That's 4, okay, and then we have 5 ambulances with 3 people in each, so that's 15, so we should have a total of 19 here. So let's go ahead and get the paramedics. Now, I don't mind, I take novice for paramedics, that's fine. We just need 5 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That should be every ambulance having the correct amount. I guess you could have minimum 2, and then a third is optional. That's what that is. Why you have to assign the ones like that. Let's see, this one, yeah, I could have optional 1 doctor. I didn't understand why that was. I thought it was like a bug. So I'm always thinking it's a bug, but it's just me just not knowing what's going on. All right, so then we're gonna do these right here. We've got, even though this is waiting for driver, we know we've got 5 on that one. 5 on that one, that's 10, and then there's 4, so let's do 14 firefighters. I don't mind taking some novice ones on there, but mostly I want advanced so they know what they're doing. 14. Okay, now we gotta keep hiring until we get this number to 59. Because that will fill all the trucks up to 9 people in each. Hi there. How did I farm the money? There is a application called Xmod Hub, and it is like free to download, and you can find it's totally safe. I downloaded it; it didn't have any virus or anything like that, and you can. It's like edit the game. You can edit it or just cheat. They don't call it cheat. It's like game editing. It's modding and trainers for games. They have it for over 5,000 single-player games, only single-player games, and it's like totally okay if you're not going to get in trouble for it or anything like that. It's like they've got, I don't know if they've gotten permission, but like everybody seems to be using it and posting it on their Steam page for the rescue game, and everybody's got like this kind of money. Every single one of them, and I was like, really? So everybody's cheating because this game. I was trying to play it without the mod or without the editing, and it just had. I just couldn't keep in the positive zone. I was always negative, running short on money. They wanted me to buy SWAT cars, and I couldn't even. I took a loan to buy a wand, and I said, "This is ridiculous. I'm never going to be able to build a force like this." With the vehicles being that expensive, $87,000 for one squad car or one SWAT car. So I looked around and found that Xmod hub, and then I can show it to you. It's pretty cool, actually. It looks like this, and so I have it on Global Rescue. It's like an application, kind of like Discord. It opens in a pop-up, and then you launch it from here. You have to start the game through here, and it still goes through the Steam, so it's fine. But you could add money and like click and add, and then you could like unlock all vehicles, unlock all departments. Just there's all this kind of stuff. Add experience, add research points, toggle the camera, and then you can also like lock vehicle cleanliness, like make them always clean all the time, stuff like that. I don't do that. I only get the money and the research points. That's the only thing I did. Everything else, I'm just keeping it the way it is. But yeah, it's much more fun now because you can build the base. You can build your dream bases and then still play. And yeah, it's great. They're massive in real life. Yeah. Here too, they have like super substations. Well, just for police. And I know of one that is like a huge mega, police, just police. And then there's like the fire department is usually smaller, a lot smaller. But there's a couple of them that are big. But yeah, they're like this size here too, in a big city. They have lots of cop cars. They have to because it's a big city. But yeah, okay, so what was I doing? Okay, yeah, I'm adding firefighters. Yeah, you should see what my finances look like. There's just there's just no way you could do this. Like, I'm running 5.3 million a week in expenses. Oh wow, that's like a lot, yeah. I don't know if we have it that big, but it's like, yeah, maybe like 50 cop cars or 70 cop cars, something like that here. They're about that size. Where I live. And I'm in Texas, by the way. So yeah, but look at this weekly balance. There's just no way you would be able to earn this kind of money to play this in the game and have a nice bases like they show on the startup screen, like the loading screen. They show this big, huge base. You can't have those without cheating or without using the Xmod hub. So, oh, but it's also on Pro. You have to buy it. And I did because it was way worth it to get the Pro. They have a deal for new people. It's 2 months for $9. So I gave it a spin and I said, all right, I'll try it. And it's worth it. To me, it's worth it. And then you can get like a year for $35. So it's not bad. I like it. And it's for over 5,000 games. So pretty much all the single player games, pretty much all the games that I play are on there. So it's like wonderful. Like you can just give yourself a boost, just like give yourself a break. Because I need it. These games nowadays, they make them too hard. Alright, so now what were we doing? We're hiring employees, and we gotta get this number to 59. So let's go over here. This I don't mind hiring some trainees, just hire them all. Because it takes forever to... As long as we got bodies and vehicles.
Attention Storm.
There we go, 59, and then we're going to do police. We gotta do 6 and 6 is 12, so we do 12 first. Okay, there's 6, and then we need to do, we have 2 in 10 cars. That is correct, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 police cars. I'm not doing these for right now. I just, as long as I don't fall to a 0, it's fine. So when I get done hiring these police, then we'll do some missions. But let's see, we need 20 police, so let's get an advanced and novice. So what did I say? I had 12, so 32 police is going to be a total. Okay, almost there.
Traffic accident involving multiple vehicles
28.
has occurred at a busy intersection. The accident site needs to be secured. Location, Ferncrest.
Yeah, there we go. 28, so we need just 4 more. Let's see, where's the advanced ones? 1, 2, 3, and a novice. He's got more red bar. Okay, so hire them. Okay, so now we're set. I just need to make sure I've got in my fire trucks. Assign everybody to a truck. Oh yeah, and then I want to set my vehicles in their spots. Assign them parking spots. Yeah, see, if the game feels like when you start adding a lot of people on here and a lot of stuff, it's starting to feel like a little laggy. Just a tiny bit, not too bad. There's like a little bit of lag. It's lagging behind there. Okay, so wait for that one to come out of the gas. Okay, and there's one over here. This. Did I do these? Yeah, I did those. And cop cars should be, you have to have 2 in there. But what about the squad car? Yeah. Squad van. I say it's like a paddy wagon, basically.
An electrical box.
But paddy wagon is where you could do multiple arrests.
Location, Misty Brook.
But this is like 6 guys. It's like almost like a SWAT. Police SWAT team. It's like they got 6 guys in the back of a van. This is squad car, but squad van. Okay, so let's find the lowest number on the... We've got car 39.
Fuel is leaking from an accident vehicle and needs to be removed.
Oh, I'm in San Antonio, which is in South Texas. But it's a large city. It's where the Alamo is. I think a 34 was the lowest number I had here. So we're going to manage to assign parking spot. $34. Now we're looking for car 35. It feels laggy. I can't click on that. Okay. Manage to assign. Oh, he's no. I don't want to assign a parking spot for that one. Okay, let's just leave him there. 37. They're at car 35. There it is. Assigned parking spot. There, them there. And then that's car 36. He's going to get gas. Right? Yeah, it's car 36. So we're looking for car 37 now.
Roof tiles are threatening to fall onto the street from a residential building. Eliminate the hazard as quickly as possible. Location, Waterford Oaks.
Okay, he's back from the gas station. He goes there. Let's see, what about this one? That's car 39. That's the one we need.
The fire has spread.
This is 38. Let's see, this one right here is car 40. Car 39, that's the one we're looking for. Don't get settled in there, partner. Let's see, 40 is a 40. Yeah, 40. This one here. Okay. Now all of my cars are in perfect order from left to right at all the bases. I love that. It's so orderly. Okay, I want to put, this guy is truck 10, and where's the other one? Truck 9. Okay, and then water truck can stay. Actually, let's put the fire trucks here, I think. The 5 and the water truck can stay right there, actually. And then 5 ambulance. What, 23, 22, 21, 24, 20. Okay, what did I say? It was the lowest one, so 20 is the lowest one. Assign a parking spot over here, and then we've got 21. That's 24. 24. Hey, this is car 24? This is 25, it just didn't switch. Oh wait, we're doing these, right? Yeah, 21. We need 22, yeah, 22. So it's saying requires a large parking space. Yeah, that is a large parking space, dear. That's a bug, because that's a large parking space. He doesn't want to move, he likes the spot. Okay, 24. It should be 25, shouldn't it? Not 26. Oh, he's an ambulance. No wonder. I'm like tripping here.
Several people were injured.
No, he's not an ambulance. It says he's an ambulance. Look at that. And that's not an ambulance, right? That's not an ambulance, is it? This is a mistake. We need to, you know what? We could probably fix it. Let's save it and then we'll exit the game and then we'll bring it back up. Like totally exit the game. There's a lot to load because we got a lot of bases and a lot of people. And I was going to add another map piece tonight. Because we're going to do that. Like right after we get done deciding the parking spots, we'll do a couple missions so we don't fall to zero. And then we'll open up a second part of the map. And then we'll start putting bases together. Look at all the people. I feel like there's not as many people like there should be. Like, look at all these firefighters. Did I hire ambulance people? I don't see a lot of ambulance people. Let's see. Employees. Yeah, we did. So 15 plus 4 doctors. It's only 3 in each vehicle. 59, 32. I feel like there's like not as many people in here. It's not too many. Maybe they're all in here. They're all eating. Look, look. They're all lined up eating. Wow. They're hungry. Now, I always say kitchen's the least busiest, but look, now the kitchen is the busiest. And but see, you got 5 fridges. Wow. They're in line for the fridge. Wow. I'm glad I put 5 in because not just like 1 like they want you to. So, okay. They're still not going. It's still saying he's an ambulance. He's LARPing as an ambulance. That's weird, right? Very strange. Well, he's assigned when he wants to fix himself. So, let's see. And then... So let's see, what's the smallest one? 22, 23. Okay, so 22, you're in your own space. Maybe when we get him to move here in a sec. 24. Yeah, that'll fix them. Oh, because look at there. There's one on top of each other. Aha. I was like, what? He thinks he's an ambulance. Now he thinks he's a fire truck. Huh? Oh, a mission fail. I thought it was telling me I couldn't put a space there. I couldn't assign him there. And I was like, what? Now we've got it. All right, they're all assigned. Oh, no, 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 no.
The fire was not extinguished in time and caused significant damage.
Yeah, I know, and people are dead and...
extinguished in time and caused significant damage.
See, that one repeated itself there. That I was looking into, I was paying attention to the missions, how they sound, like what each step goes along, because you can mod it. You do the modding workshop from the main menu, and you can make your own missions. And I said, that is so cool. I so want to do that. So I've been working on it, and I was horrible at first, but now I'm getting a little better at it.
The leaking fuel has ignited, causing a fire.
I've gotten a little better at it, but I'm trying to pay attention to the missions while I'm playing, so I can see how they're structured, and I can tell in my mind, like 9:33. Okay, car 33. Whoa, that's a lucky car. Let's see, 10 and 9. Oh no, we're doing this wrong. Okay, no, we want to put car 10 here, so the two squad cars are together. And he goes there, and he goes there, and car 33 can go right there. Okay. Nice finished base. Everybody's good. They're gonna go to the bed. And see, this is another thing. No one's going to the bedroom. Is there a problem with it? Or are they just not tired? I had that problem with the SWAT. They wouldn't go into the bedroom. They would come and stop, look at the door, and then just turn around and walk away. And I was like, what? Like something was wrong with it, that they didn't want to go in there, but it'll still correct itself. I doesn't pay attention in that. Oh, we gotta put trees in. We didn't put trees. That's the last thing. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you're still here, Conshab Haruthian, this is the map that I'm using is in San Antonio. It's a part of San Antonio on the northwest side of town. So it's pretty fun. It's fun that you can choose like your anywhere. Cause I thought that would be a cool game to make and to save it. Yeah, you could do like neat, interesting places like Las Vegas. Do the section of the strip of Las Vegas, and you have like heist at casinos, and you know, like yeah, all kinds of situations. You could build a bunch of cool missions like Ocean 11, and you like busted the SWAT team. You know, yeah, that would be so cool, right? And or you could put Orlando with Walt Disney World. That's what I've thought too. That it might be installation of smoke detectors. Okay, so we're gonna start doing some of these. Police presence in trouble neighborhood. We'll send him to there, and then we've got traffic accident. Oh, let's open this up. Ambulance, emergency, doctor, okay. Fire units, and I just send police too. I send everybody. 1, 2. Fire truck. I think just 1 fire truck is good, and then 1 doctor, and then 2 ambulance. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't that be pretty cool to do Disney? And they're right near each other. You could expand the map to include like Universal Studios and their SeaWorld. They're all like relatively close to each other. So that would be so cool to do. And then you could create your own special ones that are like Mickey Mouse is being held hostage or something. You know, like you could just do anything you want. That would be so fun. A terrorist attacks. That's what I was thinking. They have one that is a car driving into a crowd, a mission, a preloaded mission. But you could do like, because you have a SWAT team, you could make like terrorist attacks and stuff like that.
In shock is attempting to flee.
Or like, it would be fun to do like New York City. That's the other one. Would be cool. A block of like Manhattan. The auto dispatch? No. What do you mean auto dispatch? Oh, I accidentally assigned them to the wrong thing. Okay, well another fire truck's coming, so but they're doing good speed. It's a plug-in mod for the game. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, but I think that would defeat the purpose of the game for me. Because I like assigning it. That's like part of the game. It's like, to me, because I'm dumb at first, I never looked over here to see it tells you what you need. But sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes you gotta second guess them and say like, oh, this one, like, person found unconscious, or there's a person crying for help from a building, from an apartment. Sometimes it's on the second floor, so you better just send a ladder truck with it, and then you better send a doctor, and then ambulance, and you know what I mean. So you have like all this going on. You have to kind of guess what what vehicles you need, and that's what I like about it. That makes the game fun to me, is assigning their own things. But yeah, I mean, if you're just in the building and you just want to watch it go around and stuff, then and then assign tasks, you know, I guess you would assign the tasks, but you don't have to dispatch the vehicles, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, to each their own. I was looking at that Xmod hub. They also have cheats for, or edits, trainers, whatever, mods, whatever you want to say, for water park simulator. And I played that game too, because that game is a little hard. Like, the money is hard to come by over there because you have a employee cost is very high, and so you don't make much money. Like, only like $1,000 a day is what you make, and that's not enough, because some of those slides are like really expensive. You gotta grind a bunch of days just to get a new park stuff, you know, new slides and things of that nature. So I used, but they have some really cool mod plugins. I forgot what it was called, the name. It's like a name, melon something, melon plugins, something like that. Anyway, and oh yeah, I like this. This is north, by the way. I flipped it around, north, south. All right, flooded basement. But yeah, maybe if I expand the map like super huge, then I would want auto dispatch. Melon Loader Melon Loader. That's what it is, Melon Loader. And they have like, there will be no more trash, no more slip and falls, no more vomit on the ground in the water park. They have that. They have not unlimited employees, but you gain two extra people to hire per time that you get to hire people. Like, there's so many upgrades that you get to hire an extra person. You get to hire two extra onto that. So that looks pretty cool. I want to add that one. And I saw that, I was reading about it before I came on my stream, that you download it, then locate it in the folder, and then take like the DLL file and transfer it to another place. So I'm gonna have to, and I hate when you have to do that kind of stuff, like surgery, that's what I call it. When you have to do surgery just to make something work. But It'll be worth it. I can do it. I just gotta follow the directions slowly and go slow, you know. But I hate when they have stuff like that. That reminds me of like when I was doing World of Warcraft this is a long time ago. I had a private server, or when you would go on private servers and you had to do that because you had to modify it so you could get on a private server.
Situation needs to be investigated.
Well, that was
Location,
police
non-Roman
presence in the
Mexican restaurant and
neighborhood.
catering.
Yeah, so there's a dispute at a Mexican restaurant. Schedule 1? Okay, cool. But yeah, they have a bunch of stuff, a bunch of mods and things for water park simulator. All pretty much every game that I play, they have a mod for it. There's a couple of them. They just put out rest area simulator. They just put out some trainers and mods and cheats, whatever you want to call it, for them for that game. Is that because that game's like new? So they are actively adding to this simulator games because a lot of simulator games are single player. They only work for single player games and not multiplayer or online version because they have like that Wind Rose. It's like a game where you play a pirate and like you build stuff and then you also like have to go out and kill stuff or look for treasure. I don't know. There's some kind of dynamic to it, other dynamic. But I see a lot of people when I watch other people play that game. A lot of people are building their like dream house, pirate house. So it's pretty cool. That looks such a cool game, but I know it's going to be too hard for me because some of these games are just so difficult to play nowadays. I struggle, but I still want to play. But even though I'm not real good at it, you know. Oh yeah, this one here is like, it doesn't tell you to bring a ladder truck, but I'm bringing a ladder truck because it could be on the second floor.
The bartender is said to have charged for more drinks than were consumed. The parties involved come to an agreement on the spot.
It's in the doctor. And it's in a couple of police. I probably way overdo it, but missions go real smooth and it's real easy. That's why I put so many. I have 5 bases with about 10. Each of them have about 10 cops at each one and 8 or 7 of the other emergency vehicles, including doctor vehicles. That's why it's kind of up there, and ladder vehicles and that water tanker. And which I found out that the water tanker, you just send it along and assign it to a fire and it will make the fire be put out faster. The prison break call, yeah. Yeah, that's a fun one. You need SWAT team for that. Document noise complaint. Okay. We'll just try to up our stat because we were at 38% mission completion. So mission success, 38% rate. I want to get that up higher. Do one more time to the evaluation and then we're going to be opening a new thing. I got a kitchen fire right now and that's a pretty serious one.
The stairwell is filled with smoke and one person is missing. Location Morningfield. There are still some residents trapped above the apartment where the fire broke out and need to be evacuated. Explore the surroundings and provide feedback to the control
we need
center.
a water tanker. Where's that? I didn't assign parking spaces for this one either. Look at there. I guess I forgot. Did I say? Yeah, water tanker. They're running out to it now. And then kitchen fire. Kitchen fire. Kitchen fire. Kitchen fire. Alright, that's gonna go quick. Alright, so what do we got here? We got fire.
Police patrol car 23 has arrived at helpless person in their apartment and is awaiting instructions. The door is locked and must be opened by the fire department using specialized equipment.
Okay, so no second story entry, so we didn't need...
Found has sustained minor injuries from a fall and also appears to be somewhat disoriented due to dehydration. They require basic medical care.
Okay, this one, and then they didn't have a, Are you gonna do, mission
Person has received
mission
medical
creating? Are you
treatment.
gonna create your own, custom missions, by the way? Kotjob
Police patrol
Haruthian?
car 13 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Because you can create missions,
Fire
and
engine
it's so
17
cool.
has arrived at kitchen fire and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, ladder truck has to evacuation residents and then get him. Oh, okay, wow.
Begin investigating the cause of the fire.
Police do the investigations, and then fire trucks can do
Residents were successfully
exploration.
evacuated. A cat is stuck in a tree and needs to be rescued.
So,
Location Shadow
and then
Run.
I think, what is this?
A group of onlookers
Person
gathered.
rescue. And then this is
There is still one person inside the
spectators.
apartment. The rescued person requires urgent medical attention. An onlooker has become aggressive.
I
and
didn't
must be
send a
arrested.
doctor? Oh, I thought I did. I need to send a doctor. Where is it at? That's a doctor. Okay. Respond to kitchen fire. Doctors. Where is that cat stuck in a tree? Check escape route. That's a mountain emergency. Document noise complaints. Oh, real close by. Cat stuck in a tree. That's gonna be for, there we go. There would be a few things that I can do. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had downloaded some missions too from the workshop just to see how they were, but I think I installed them correctly. I don't know if I did, but I haven't seen them come up or anything. It's just been, so maybe I didn't do it right, but I was working on also creating my own missions, and it was like a lot of fun. Oh, we need SWAT team for aggressive onlooker. Man. Now with kitchen fires, you got to start preemptively sending a SWAT.
The onlooker was successfully arrested.
Oh, he was? Okay, didn't need SWAT. False alarm. But yeah, I was looking at that. That's like an additional event, and you have a 50% chance that it could get worse, or it could be, just a minor stuff like that. Let's see. Transport to prison.
Ladder truck 6 has arrived at cat stuck in tree and is awaiting instructions.
Yeah, but I was looking at that. Like, there's a lot of that in the missions. You can see how the missions are structured. But I totally want to make my own custom missions. I think that'll be like a lot of fun to have that in here.
The cat has been rescued.
I want to do some missions that are like specific to my area of the country, like what's real, like crime that's really big down here and a lot of people are into, sadly, is cockfighting, fighting roosters and gambling. They also fight pit bulls, chows, and chihuahuas. Not too often the little dogs, but you do hear it once in a while. They fight because they are pretty aggressive. And it's really sad, Yeah, it's just terrible. Oh yeah, this stray animal is just police. But yeah, it's really sad. But that's a crime that's unique to this area. And then
High crime rate.
underground
Particularly high number of crimes are
illegal
currently being committed.
gambling casinos. They're like underground gambling places. And that is you hear that often on the news. So I wanted to make those type of missions. Oh, and then people busting off firecrackers in the neighborhoods because it's against the law. You get a ticket for it. You're not allowed, no fireworks in city limits. because it creates we get a lot of those at like on holidays.
A burglary has been reported in a residential building.
And there's some other ones, like there's some fun, you can make funny missions too, like a clown is a deranged clown holding kids party hostage, you know, he's demanding more bananas, you know, or something stupid like that, you know. Burglary in a residential, it says I need SWAT for a burglary, wow. And cop cars.
Police patrol car 2 has arrived at stray animal and is awaiting instructions.
We're gonna also send to burglary because there could be someone gets injured. I've seen that happen. And then SWAT. This one, this is the big truck. We'll send 2 big. I always send out these little cars. Which I don't know, what's like the difference between them? I guess nothing. I guess it's just your preference. But I thought that it would be cool to have like 10 and 10.
The witness statements were recorded. The calf was caught and loaded back onto the truck.
Well, maybe you don't need SWAT. It said you needed SWAT though.
Person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly.
They're saying SWAT vehicle
Northwest Hills
on
United Methodist Church.
that one too, which transport to prison, which you don't need SWAT for a stolen cell phone. That's like way overkill, isn't that? So someone gets their like someone stole a smartphone and then boom, all of a sudden the SWAT team's like throwing your ass to the ground and they're just like crazy. Just for over a stolen smartphone, you know? That's would be wild. Wouldn't it? You see a SWAT team, guys jumping out the back of one of those Humvees, and they're running towards you with like shields and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. With their shields and a gun or something, you know, in the other hand. It was like crazy. We know you stole a smartphone. Throw them to the ground. The police have thrown you to the ground too. If they can. I've seen a lot of videos, it's kind of funny, but it's not funny, of police officers that couldn't throw the person to the ground. And it's kind of funny. Hit against drug dealers? Now that's SWAT. Let's send the little car too. Because I don't know the difference between those, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, and arrest the perpetrator, and then we've got hit against drug dealers. It's gonna be for send cops for paperwork, ambulance in case someone is injured, and a doctor because they're just sitting around. You might as well. And then we're gonna send ladder truck because maybe there's a second floor situation, and the fire truck just in case you need to open up a door or something like that. Actually, let's send two fires trucks. They're just sitting around, so why not? Boy, it's gonna be. I've got it now. I can totally run one square without. It's like a breeze now. I don't have any problem, and multiple things can happen all at once, and I'm like cool as a cucumber, taking care of it. But now, so that means it's time to open up another part of the map, another square of the map. So that's gonna be fun. Which as soon so after this one, let's go ahead and do that. I wanna. We're 2 hours in, and we can Open up another part of the map. And it's gonna have a Walmart in it. So I said that should be very interesting. And Walmart's got like a huge parking lot. Come on, we're waiting for SWAT to get here. There they come. But they got 10 minutes, so they're fine. Now I need to think of some other crimes, but you can do the pit bull fighting, chow fighting, which will all be the same. They could be a little, modify them a little different. Two different ideas for dog fighting rings. Underground gambling ring casinos, because they have the actual machines and everything, and they're like not necessarily underground, but like hidden or anything like that. They're out in the open, because you're allowed to have casino gambling machines that you win tickets, like at Chuck E. Cheese, right, or like at a carnival, and you can get prizes, and you can get like, there's places that they have really good prizes, like flat screen TV, laptops, Apple cell phone. Oh, there's one, lure them out of the disguise, you know, set a, this that'd be fun. Let's set a trap. That was like my idea to do on I had a mission for the chickens, the rooster fighting. But yeah, but then there's some places that they look like they're giving out tickets for prizes, but they're actually paying out under the table, and they get busted. And it's like, it's not SWAT. I guess it is a SWAT team comes in there, but they like bust down. They like run in there because the people that are gambling in there are also in trouble. So it's like everybody's, multiple arrests are gonna happen when they go in there. So it's like, yeah, I guess SWAT team. They send a bunch of police in there. They usually just break a door down or come in through the windows and just, Gary, get on the floor, you know, that kind of deal. They set it up like a drug deal bust. It's the same type of thing. They bust those casinos, illegal casinos, and the cockfighting rings, because there's could be a lot of people there. There's usually people armed there, very, very well armed, because a lot of times that what goes along with, if you're into rooster fighting and dog fighting, you're probably into drug dealing or something else, you know, nefarious. So there's like multiple crimes going on, and the people who are there have to be arrested. The people that are like just watching the fight, they know that they're not supposed to be there watching chickens fight or roosters fight each other, or dogs fight each other. Register a missing person report. What level would that, local, state, or federal? Who would bust them? I think it's local, because that's what I've always seen on the news. I just hear about it on the news, that there is it's just local police and stuff like that. Because it's not illegal. Gambling's not federally illegal, because like that's how they have it in like in Nevada and Louisiana. Each state can legalize it if they want, so it's not a federal crime. But the animal abuse, that should be a federal level, you would think, but I've always seen it is just local police doing it. And then animal services involved, like the ASPCA. Because they have to rescue all the animals and treat them, because they're usually pretty torn up. Because they'll have some of those dogs sometimes. They put them on the news, they want people to adopt them. But they're like, might be missing a leg or missing an eye and stuff like that, missing an ear. It's like real sad, yeah. Because they got injured, so injured from fighting and not getting good treatment. Because they can't. Like, you're going to take a chewed up dog to the vet all the time, you know, they're going to get to know you. It's too expensive. But you just treat the dog at the place, and if it dies, it dies. You just get another one, you know. Same thing with the roosters.
Police patrol car 1 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Oh yeah, we got, oh yeah, medical emergency behind closed door.
From a neighboring apartment. Location still not ready.
I think we're probably doing pretty good on our mission report. We can go to, that one's done, this one will be done. So let's go ahead and expand the map. And then we'll do some more building. Alright, this is the southern area that we're gonna unlock. Alright, and it's gonna have a Walmart. And a bunch of other restaurants are gonna be there as well. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It's like a thing. It's like a... Well, like, it's like a big thing that they do in Mexico. And like the rooster fighting isn't illegal there. And dog fights, I don't think so. I think it's legal there. You can do it. And so then people come here, South Texas, and people are into it. They're like saying like, well, what's wrong with it, you know? Everybody does it, you know, like that. Or everybody likes it. Or men like it, you know. Mainly it's like men who want to watch fights.
An accident has been reported involving a public bus. The bus driver is trapped and needs to be rescued.
Okay, we're not doing that. We're gonna put in a police station, which it could be right here.
Several people have minor injuries.
Which, what is this down here? I think this is, oh yeah. This was an old grocery store, but it's not, yeah, we got 100% now success rate, so we don't have to worry about missions now for a little while. And it's a shopping center. There's like a Chinese restaurant over here. They put a little house here, but it's not a little house there. It's like a business or something there. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, because what street is this? This is Tesla. Oh no, this is, I'm thinking further down. I'm thinking further down this way. No, that's the Walmart with the Walmart parking lot. It's not as big as I remember. This is actually quite big. Well, that should be our first base because it's down in this corner. So let's, I want to do the bottom two and then I can gauge it where the top two would go. Because one in each like quadrant.
People in the gas station shop who need to be rescued. The danger zone must be completely cleared.
They will only let you go that big. Well, that's a pretty big. Let's see how big the large is. Oh yeah, look how little the large is compared to that custom. Yeah, let's just build a mega base. We don't need to, we'll leave the Walmart alone, but this is just a grocery store with a little shopping center. Let's do that. Let's just make a super, the whole block. Oh, it won't let me. No. Okay, maybe let's do it like I did before. Yeah, something like that. I would like to get it a little closer to the road here. Huge! This is gonna be a mega base, am I right? Let's try to get it a little closer to the road, yeah, I know. I'm picky about it. Yeah, now look at that. That's better aligned to the street here and like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's, play space enter. Wow. It's a mega base. Alright, we need to place a building and entrance. Oh, look how look how large this is. Like, look how tiny this is. You're really gonna have to zoom in here. Wow. I want it to be, because this is like a, so they can just easily take a turnaround right here. I want it to be like that, but we're gonna do multiple entrance. And then maybe one on, I hate to do this end, like maybe try to get it right here and then do this all parking lot, all base. Just do half and half, yeah, so it would be okay. Add a base entrance.
A group of onlookers has gathered at the scene.
Let them look.
The bus is losing fuel. A chimney fire has been reported. The fire must be extinguished. Location Teal Falls.
That's as far as it lets you zoom out. Whoa, this base is so gigantic. This is like the biggest base. Wow. Imagine how many cop cars we could put here. Maybe it's too big and what, right? This is gonna take forever to build. And it's not even in the middle, but this is the only area that's like large enough to put a mega base. This will be like the one in Ireland, right? I could put like 500 cop cars in it. And then the game will barely budge to work. It's gonna take a while just to do the parking lot. You can't zoom out any more than this. You have to exit build mode and take a look at it every once in a while. Okay, we finally made it to the other side. This way you have to do individually. I wish you could just drag and pull it, but you can't. Hi, Game Playboy 2222. I hope you're having fun watching me build bases and talk about police work and crimes and all kinds of craziness, right? Okay, that's what it looks like so far. So, dang, there's a big parking lot we're gonna make, and then this is a gigantic parking lot. It's not quite half, but this is gonna be all building. Can you imagine? Now this one we might set up, it would be a cool idea to do separate buildings. Like you could just do the bedroom and the bathroom and break room in one building on one side, you know what I mean? And then you could do a kitchen by itself or something, offices with more phone dispatch in another building, and they have like sidewalks built, and so they have to go within. That would be really cool, right? That would be a real base that you have different buildings, you know, and then a gym that's like separate with a bathroom. Of course, I have to have a bathroom with it. Gym and a bathroom, kitchen and a bathroom. They'd have to have a bathroom at each place, but not. It doesn't have to be a huge bathroom. But that might be a cool idea too. And you could put like sidewalks and trees and like decorate. Because they don't have flowers. I wish they did, and bushes, but. That'd be so cool. So we gotta make a big enough area for them to turn around. So I'm just gonna make like rows. Like this is gonna be the first area. We can make super like double wide because they have to be able to maneuver those big trucks. You need more room. And we've got the room, so. How many vehicles is this gonna be? This base is gonna be so lag. Or space out the spaces really far apart. It's just crazy. Or this might be a good opportunity since I have it this big. They have that hall, which I never used. It's this one, hall. And this is for, you can build indoor parking garage. And they let you build plants and lockers and stuff like that too, but no, but I saw on the Steam community page for this game, like they built the garage and then right behind it they built like a get ready room. Like a room with like a locker so you can get your equipment on and then run out to the truck. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we might do, this might be a good opportunity to do like a big indoor, like rows of indoor vehicles. That would be cool. Okay, I don't think we're gonna need that many. So we're gonna make this road, street, like extra wide for them to turn around because we don't need to make that many rows of vehicles. I'm worried it will be too laggy. But we could maybe get away with, I don't know, 30 cop cars, 20 fire trucks, 20 ambulance, like 5 doctors, ambulances, the SWAT, I'm going to put SWAT here. I want SWAT to have their own base in the center of the grid. I like that idea that SWAT has their own base. We will add a call center or offices here. Even if we don't hire anybody to use the offices, we'll just have an office here. Or we could put in multiple car. Well, we're gonna have to put in a multiple car wash on every end. It almost wants to rotate like this way, like 3-dimensionally. We gotta move that. There we go. And then we can fit one more in here. Perfect. Okay, so we got like 4 car wash. Just 5 car wash and or 4 car wash, 5 refuels, and then we got all this. So we don't have to put double sided, just all on one side, and make like a huge building for it. So how big is parking space? Is the same size of this building. Okay, so we need because we're gonna make a hall next. Put like a bigger gap in between there, and then we're gonna make it like want it to be bigger because then this will be the vehicle coming here, and then you'll have a room behind you. I'm gonna copy that one guy. I thought make them all. It's gonna take a while for it, but it will boom. Kind of hopefully it's not too big. I can handle it. It fades to white a little bit and the circle starts to spinning. Oh. Just do little sections at a time. Don't get over. Oh, why do you think about it? I want to like make a sidewalk on the sides of the road, so we need to there's gonna be a ton of vehicles that will go in there. Okay, and then we're going to demolish just so I never tried to build a garage, so this will be really interesting. Alright, and then we're going to put the parking space inside the garage. And we need to space them out by like 2. Let me think about this. Or 3, because they're going to get out and walk on the sides, and then you're going to have 2. So you got to do it in numbers of maybe skip every 4. You're going to skip on each side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, about like that size on each side. No. Hi, Ouch Daddy. Good evening. I'm doing great. How are you? There. It might be 5, but that's awfully narrow for them to get out on the side of that truck, but it's at the end, so it's fine. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just 6. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of fun. Ask any questions. Ask away. I'm building a base, a mega base right now. You can do a custom size base, and I'm building like look at this, like this huge base that I'm building. And I'm building parking garages, so they'll have to they'll come out of here and go whoa and turn the corner and go down there, and it'll be a lot of fun. Or come out here, but yeah, I just opened up a second square of my map, so I've got and I'm ignoring these calls right now because I'm building mode, but I've got all this, and then I built like 5 bases and then a SWAT base in the middle. But let me tell you, it's addictive. Is at least for me, it's been very addictive game. It's been so much fun. I've been playing it all week long, and I didn't think I would play it like a whole week. You know, be streaming it, and like long days too. I've been playing this game like 12 hours a day. It's crazy. But it's fun. But basically, you just dispatch. Yeah, and it's on sale right now. I think from now until the 18th or something like that, or 24th, is sometime like that. But so this month, put it that way, it's like $5 off. So
The bus driver could not be freed.
it's too bad. Okay, but yeah, I was just building bases, but you could build them any way you want. Like, let me show you a base that I built already. That's like they're so cute, like the people walking around and stuff. You can see inside, and you can build. So you gotta have like an office area for the 911 dispatch, and then they gotta have a break room, a bathroom, a bedroom, a kitchen, and a gym. And you gotta have all those things, and you can like build it any way you want. You gotta have a car wash and a fuel depot. There's like all these different types of vehicles. That's like really fun. Fire trucks, ladder truck, water tanker, regular ambulance, and then doctor ambulance, squad cars, and
Fuel
regular
pumps were not
police.
sufficiently cooled, causing a large explosion and the rapid spread of fire.
Oh man, it sounds bad.
Several people were
Slightly injured by an explosion? Are you sure? That sounds like people would be majorly injured. But we're not. We're just ignoring the missions right now because Hi, Dr. Snuggies. I'm doing great. I'm building a mega base. Let me show you. It's gonna be huge. It's a gigantic base. I put it where there's a HEB store, grocery store. I put it there, and so check this out. Look at the size of this base. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I could connect to here with that road and then just put like a little thing going up that way. I didn't see that. That's cool. So they could like quickly sneak back to this neighborhood. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been a lot of fun. Let me see if it will let me add a base entrance there. Oh, it will. Look at that. So you like cut quick to that neighborhood, confirm, and then we run it. We gotta put that's as far as you can zoom out, but yeah, I'm building the mega base, so this will be my first time, and I'm actually gonna build it like each, not maybe each thing, but each thing will have like areas. Instead of building one gigantic, huge building, I'm gonna build a bunch of smaller buildings and then connect them with sidewalks and stuff, and then so it's like an actual base with multiple buildings. I thought that would be a great idea. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that would be a great idea. And we're gonna put this double so they can wide turn it. That's what I didn't do over here. Maybe I need to correct that. I need to make this double wide because that's sidewalk on which street? Okay, because then that's too narrow for the vehicles to turn. For a long ladder truck, can't make it out with that narrow return. Now that's much better. And then we want the hall, and we only got to add on just this little bit. Yeah. And then this one too, we'll get rid of one gas depot. So we'll have 4 and 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's still 5, and then 4 washing stations and 5 gassing up stations. That's plenty, in my opinion. Yeah, but I'm only doing this one because I took over a grocery store and shopping center, so. Yes, exactly. That's the only thing. All the other stuff you can like drag and make the squares, but the road you can't do that. So it's kind of weird. That would just fit in there. No, we'll just fill it in with cement. Make it a sidewalk. Or we can make it a flower bed. Put 2 trees there, something like that. All right, so now we're busy putting the parking spaces inside the thing, and then so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I should have done the other one because I made them awfully big, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that just made us 6. So we need, how many are we going to make? Oh, I didn't make that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we got to put, cop car and a police car. Okay, so that's just gonna be, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then 2 water trucks, or no, 1 water truck and 2 ladder trucks per row. I'm gonna do them like that. So it's like 1 row, each row, maybe 3 rows. It's gonna be the size of 3 fire stations. Or three of the other stations I built. It's going to be 3 times as large. So if this is 10, so we need 13. Is that right? Because it's 5 ambulance, 5 fire truck, 2. Yeah, it's 13. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So that's 11, 12. 13. Now, that doesn't leave a lot of spaces for the small car. Maybe we are going to have to make it double-sided. Or at least just add a small section in here and then leave that empty. Because, wow, yeah, that's going to be crazy. So that makes only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need, at these spaces, we need 10 cop cars, and then 2 and 2, so 14 spaces also. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's a little bigger than that. This is maybe only 3. I need to be better with 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many is that? So let's see. What we've got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10, and we just need how many more? 4 more? Yeah, 14. 10 cop cars, and then 2 doctor ambulance and 2 squad cars. 1, 2, 3. That looks about right. Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, good night. Thanks for stopping by and visiting. I really appreciate that. Oh, if you want to follow, I stream live every day, starting at 1 p.m. and I stream for many, many hours. So if you want to subscribe, not subscribe, my bad, I'm thinking about YouTube. You want to follow, that would be excellent. Because I'm playing this game like all week long. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good night. Okay, there's 14 spaces, so that's right what we need. Yeah, we connected it to that road. That's interesting. Okay, so this is we could probably only get in here one more row, so it's gonna be double, not triple. I wasn't thinking right. So it's just gonna be like double the size of a base. Why won't it let me put... Oh, because you got to start from that end. Okay. You can't move road. Okay. Oh, no. This one. Oh, I want to put it like, yeah, just like... Oh, you can't do that. You gotta... So the sidewalk's gotta end. Oh, no, wait. No, you can... Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Okay. That's I want to put that much sidewalk behind it, and I don't want to. Just put 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm like 1 over. I'm pressing the Q instead. This is just gonna have to be all sidewalk behind them. Yeah, so then like, you know, yeah, you can like stand there and walk around while you're fueling your vehicle. It's not so cramped. Okay, sidewalk going around, and then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. I guess it's gonna be a big sidewalk behind it. We could put, that's so you gotta put a little door back here. Oh yeah, because then it's gonna have their own individual little square. This their get ready room. Like that's where they have all their equipment and stuff. Doctor has a stethoscope hanging on the wall. Something like that, you know. I just thought about that. That's funny. The fire truck, firemen, yeah, and like police, firemen have a lot of gear to put on. And Police, they could have some gear, like their gun or whatever. Actually, they probably have it holstered, so they don't need it. They just get in the car and go. Well, this is going faster than I thought. Okay, then 4 car washes again. Yep. Oh, it's 2 spaces over from this, so it's a little bit roomier. Though I keep putting it in the... Though I keep... One more. There it is. It looks like 3 spaces over, but... One, two, 1, 2, yeah. 1. Oh, I didn't see this right here. This one needs to be moved up against the wall. Oh, it is, and you only have 1. Alright, well, there'll only be 1 that has a little space. This one looks big, though. It looks too big. Yeah, now that's correct. How come these fit and these did not? Oh, because it's not up against the wall. That looks better now. Yeah, like that. Okay, good. And then we're going to put in some fuel depots, which it's okay. We can just put in a couple. It's all right. We don't need to put in a whole bunch. Okay. Actually, I want to do, if we're going to have it up against the thing here, then we're going to do, there. And let it have a little room in between that. So it doesn't, yeah, come in there. But this has the building, so it's fine. I turn like this. Leave a little space so we could put some trees behind there. I don't remember what size it was, but it doesn't matter. Like, one can be larger than the other. It's fine. Oh yeah, I didn't. Vehicle bay, just a idea. Have it double size if vehicles are back to back. But you... Vehicle bay, just an idea. Have it double size so vehicles are back to back, but you are... Oh, okay. So just reverse it around. that'd be okay, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Then they gotta come out and go around, go this way, come out, and they can go all the way down and go this way. They're blocked off from this entrance, but this group, this line can go there. That's fine. We don't. That's fine. Just thinking about that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna keep it like this, so that way it's like 2 rows like that. I was just thinking like in the military, it's like this. They make it like this, the vehicle, like the old school vehicle bays, the old school ones. Or they have like these training rooms, which they're real old buildings, and they have them like that. They'll have like 3 big buildings. They're like long and rectangle shaped buildings. They're perfect. They can use them for classrooms, and they'll have like that and a big sidewalk and area outside of it, almost like a road. But it's because you're in formation. You're gonna have a platoon standing there, so it has to be a big space like this, right? This is like your training building, and then this is your sidewalk, so that you can have all the platoon can be out here. And then you go inside a trade, and then there's right directly back behind it. There's another large sidewalk, and then the building going like that. That's at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. It's like that. But it's like real old built. Now, and then nowadays, like they make the new training base. They're making them like, oh, it's like super fancy and nice now. When I was in, they still had like a lot of old stuff. Some stuff was upgraded, but a lot of stuff was still like old. Then I guess it could go up against there. It doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah. I guess I could have put it all the way down here. But this one is smaller right there. So it's like, yeah, this is smaller, this is larger. They're not exactly the same size, but who cares? It's fine. Oh yeah, I've been to one. I've been to a mock city before for training. When I was in the army, I joined right after high school, like a lot of people do. I joined right after high school, and I've been to one because I got stationed at Fort Drum, New York. That's in upstate New York near Canada, like 30 miles from Canadian border, 20 miles from Canada, something like that. Well, anyways, they do, it's infantry based, so they do a lot of infantry training, and I was a truck driver, and we drove the infantry around. We were pretty much transport for the infantry, and we drove them around, and the training we would take them to, and we would take them out to that mock city, and it was like really strange. It was very strange, very weird. Out in the middle of the woods, and you're just driving on the roads, and then it's all of a sudden there's like a mock city, and it's just there's just like hollow buildings. They're just hollow buildings, and they're mostly made with like plywood and stuff like that. You know, they're not expensively. This one wasn't expensively built. It's just like plywood boards and stuff, and then it's painted. Um, it was like black and white painted, and it was like really bizarre when I rolled up there and dropped them off. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's a big in this town in San Antonio, there's a big training base, police base that's on the south side of town, and I think they have a lot of that mock kind of buildings and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. Let's see. We should be able to fit all the vehicles in. Oh wait, because we have this other little section over here, so maybe we do want to make it come back behind here. Oh no, because they can't get out. So no, it's got to stop there. Okay, Dur. Okay. One, two, three, four. So this one maybe we'll make it like five fire, five ambulance, and then but only one and one. So that would be just 12 big spaces. Yeah, and it was like the one in Fort Drum, New York. It was like really big. I was surprised, but they just like practice kicking doors down like they do in Iraq. Or like they did do in Iraq. Yeah, on the chat, yeah. I think so. I think you could send a link as long as it's not like a super long link or something like that. It's like it tells you no, you just try it. Try it. See if it'll let you do it. I don't think I have. Wait a minute. Well, I can turn it off. Let me check my thing. I have my little bot, and it will make sure he's just. It's supposed to just time out someone if they do it thing. So let me take that off maybe for links because yeah, some people might do a link. It's not commands, it's not dashboard, automated commercials. What? Okay. Mod tools, there it is. So caps protection, symbol protection, link protection. Let's take that off. Okay, so I put the link protection off. So yeah, you should be able to send a link. And I can send links, yeah. Yeah, I have. I have seen that. I looked at it and I thought like maybe I wanted to play it, but then I saw like you have to fight people and I was like, I don't know about that. But yeah, but now that I have that X mod for cheat, yeah, now I might play it. 2, 3, 4. All right, yeah, it's the same as that one. So 4 and then yep. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 spaces. And what did I say? 10, 11, 12, so 4 more spots? Okay, one of the newest fire collage in Ireland. Alright, let me take a look real quick. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, okay, big. That's how they have here. They have one on the south side of town. It's like a pretty large center. I think y'all's looks newer, but this one that we have here is older. But yeah, they have a similar thing like that. They do all sorts of training. It's also a co-op, this game? Oh yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. Okay. How come it won't let me? There it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to add 4 more of these in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, before. This is something they fixed, that when you put the parking spot now, this automatically spawns. Because the other day I was like trying it one time, just and I took it off. I said, nah, I don't want to do it because this is a small base. You had to put the door separately on there for the hall. Yeah, you had to put the door separately. And I was like, oh. Okay, one more parking space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we're going to do mini parking spaces. The little ones for the rest. And however many we can fit on there, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a fun. It's real addictive too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think that was 5. That looks right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 2. So when I put the walls in, there's going to be 2 spaces on each side, so they have room to get out of their vehicle. 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then I'm not going to do that. Just leave it. They're just going to have an extra room right there. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, well, we'll just do, because 2 ambulance and 1 squad and then 4 police. Because we got a ton of police over here. Ton of police right here. So then we'll just, it'll be, so it won't be quite a double base, but it'll be, like 1.5 times the base. A normal base, which is good for, because I don't want to make it too much going on, because it'll just lag the game for me. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, we have one here, but it's the one I know of. I don't know about a fireplace, but the one is a police training, and they have like a mock city there as well for this.
The crowd cannot be brought under control.
Okay, we're not doing missions right now. We're working on this. Okay, so now we're gonna do sidewalks. Yeah, I guess I could put a sidewalk down there. Okay. This we could leave it empty to put a flower bed. This space is gonna be so cool when I get done with it. I would like to see them walking around. It's like a campus and walking around the other side. It's gonna be cool. Oh, you can't do it like that. That's right. I wish you could drag these out as well, but you can, it won't let you. They take a little while. They're a little bit laggy because it's each. You could tell like it's each little individual square. It's like a real square of cement. When they should have just made a texture like this, just a texture with the lines on it. They should have just did that. But it's okay. I'm not complaining or anything. Yeah, but that base looks pretty cool, dude. That they have that. That's nice that they have such a nice facility as well. It looks really nice. Modern and new, yeah. Not having to work with something that's like, 50, 60 years old, or even nowadays like 100 years old or something. Old buildings. Like when I was in the army, we mostly had just old World War II stuff, buildings and stuff like that. A lot of it, and then there was some that was new and modernized, and it was always like it felt weird to be in there. It felt strange because you get used to the just the older style, the World War II style buildings. Though I do like them because they have just like this certain feel to them, and they also have this like certain smell about them that's just like it's not a bad smell. It's just like an office kind of smell. Papers, cardboard, kind of a smell like that. In there, not real strong. It's light scented, but they just have like a smell. I think it's just because it's just an old building. They have the training classrooms, and they're just like, yeah, just like it reminds you of like MASH or something, yeah. Which they were all intense, but but just that time period, yeah. They're like the government too. I have one in my purse. It's the pens that they use on a military base. The pens that they use, they buy bulk pen, this black ballpoint pen with a metal stripe in the middle. They're metal, by the way. They're metal pens, and they're like stylized from the 1950s, and they've never changed. They've never like modernized their pens or anything. Like a pen you write with. And I have one. Well, it has plastic pieces. It's plastic and metal. I should say that, but yeah, plastic and metal pen, but like the push button is metal, has a metal strap in the middle, and it's black, and then the little clip to put it on, you put in your pocket is metal, and the tip of the pen is metal. And yeah, it's real cool. And I have one that I keep in my purse, so. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Then you can pick them up. You can just pick them up there. In the office, they usually have, like at the hospital, and they have like a jar, like a little thing of pens up there. That's where I got one from. I took it from there. But they've never like changed the contract. They just left it. Which some people say that they need to modernize. They need a more modernization. But like some of that stuff, I think it's good to keep it. It's neat, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of the buildings, those World War II buildings, had been gutted. They gutted them, and then they put in new. They took out the asbestos. That's why they still use them. The buildings, they were gutted in the 70s. Like, uh-oh, oh. So there were safe, so that's why they were still using the World War II buildings. But yeah, then some did get demolished. But even at because I've been to RAF Lakenheath, which is in England, and Lakenheath, but there's another base called Feltwell, and it had. It won't let me build a sidewalk. It had a bunch of old World War II buildings, but it had like the buildings with the grass. It was like a hill, like the grass growing on top of the building, and then it has a door right at the bottom of the hill. And those are very old building style buildings that they built on Feltwell, and It's pretty cool. It was cool to see. They were still using them. They were like bunker buildings because of the war. What happened? Where did I go? It's hard to tell where I'm at. Okay, yeah, there it is. It just jumped me around. Yeah, that's gonna be, we're gonna plant trees there. So it looks nice. Have a nice edging on the road. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but they had some really neat old buildings over there that they were keeping around, and even like they had like a furniture store was over there, and I went to it, and it was an old building. It was like a kind of hangar bay or something that they turned into a furniture store, but they didn't do it like all the way. Like they kept the floor was like cement, and so it was like kind of weird. But they're always doing weird stuff on military bases. It's always weird. It's just different. It's just different way that they do stuff. So it's gonna be trees all the way down, and then what am I gonna do with this big area here? Put a little forest in, a mini forest. Well, there is a law here that every place where you're building a lot of cement, like a big parking lot, you have to have so much percentage as grass because for the rainwater, so it doesn't cause flooding. Because then all that rainwater will collect on the like a big huge parking lot and it'll run. And also for heat, because it makes it the city, it will raise the city's temperature the more cement it has. So they make you have, it's a law you gotta have, or you gotta have so much percentage of your structure has to be greenery. And that's why you see like at Walmart they put those little islands with grass and trees all over the place in the parking lot, because so much percentage has to be. So this is actually right. So you just like, yeah, just plant like a bunch of trees. That's what Walmart does. They'll have like little squares with a bunch of trees, and there you go. And it looks nice, but also they're just doing it because it's the law. If it wasn't the law, believe me, they wouldn't be doing it. Okay, I see it. It disappears. See what I mean? It disappears. If it was just a texture, it would stay. But it's each individual little square is actually put down, and that's why it's laggy. And it disappears. Oh well, but that's okay. Well, I think I'm going to take a quick break. I'm at the 3-hour mark. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll return and we will plant some trees and then start planning out our buildings and see what we can come up with. So I shall be right back. 5 minutes. so much for waiting. All right, let's see. What did I say? We're going to plant some trees and then start planning out how we're going to make the city and connect it all. Cause
The fire was not extinguished in time and caused significant damage.
that's okay. We're taking a break. We're not open yet for business. What was I gonna say now? I don't know. We should use the big oaks. They'll take up more room. Oh yeah, but look at that. It's like they're really tightly packed. I don't know if I like that. But it is easier, right? Hey, Aaron. It's going well, thanks. Look at how these trees got put in here. I was just checking this out. That's a dense forest. It doesn't look right, does it? No, it doesn't look right. Maybe I should just put trees on the perimeter. So it's like a little, and just, or just put them like sparingly, just like natural. They're like natural. That's how it is. They're not planted. Like at Walmart or whatever. Let's see if it'll let me oh, you gotta click each one. I can't drag. Oh man, I just made a mess for myself. Yeah, it does look weird. Why? Because I just dragged it. You can just like drag them, and it just puts trees. But it's just too much. I just was curious. I should have stopped. I should have done one row and just looked at it. But because now I gotta delete all these trees like one by one. But it's going a lot faster than I thought, so it's not that bad. I was gonna put them in just like random, like randomize them and like natural, and that will look better, I think. So, 'cause I don't want to put down. I have to put down too many. The less I put down, the better because it's lag, you know. Because we are adding a lot to this base. Did you figure out your mission thing yet? I alerted this morning before going to work and heard you say you were going to. Yeah, I did. Well, I made a mission and I got it. It's considerably better. It's a big improvement. I do understand a lot more about how to make those missions. So I still need to practice at it because I did notice I still had some mistakes. And I still have some understanding to, I don't quite understand the additional event. Like there's an additional event and it has a 50% chance of happening. So it's like, it keeps it, you know, it's cool. It keeps the game, it keeps the mission fresh because it might change. If you do, it's not the same mission over and over again. It might change up. You can put, you know, like a 50% chance like something might happen. And I don't quite fully understand how to implement that, you know what I mean? So, correctly. So I'm still learning, but I made a mission this afternoon and it was, yeah, Way better than the other ones I had made. That was like stuck in a loop, and they were like constantly doing the same thing over and over again. And I learned a lot today. So maybe towards the end of my stream tonight, I'll go ahead and try to make another one again, and we'll see how it looks. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm always really bad at like randomizing stuff. I always like I do it and I just don't think it looks right. I was like, what? You know, it doesn't look right. Like, what do you think of that? Yeah, I rewatched it last night, you know, just to see how it was, and it came out great, I thought, because we were like laughing and having a good time and just like funny stuff and having good conversation, you know. I thought it was a great stream. Now these trees here are planted. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have a, well, yeah, I didn't have a problem with it, even though it said there was a connection problem, but I didn't have a problem with it. But yeah, that was fun. I had a good time. We'll have to do it again and continue our store. I'm building, by the way, I'm building a mega base. This is like the biggest base I've ever built. Look how massive it is. Look how big this is. Compared to the little base, it's like a quarter of this size. This is like 4 times the size of a normal base. A large base. It's huge. It's gigantic. Alright, so now we have, like a mega store? Yeah. It's like it's a mega base. A mega complex, you know, whatever. It's the main base. Command center. Yeah, command center. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a command center. Because they have like, well, I don't know if they're like a really gigantic place. I don't think it's like really gigantic. Did I not do the sidewalk for over here? Oh, wow. We're gonna make it all the way down the road so it just looks nice. Yes, I think you have to do it. You just have to. Because like what's regular trying to regular play it, and I was making headway as long as the vehicles, like, you know, I built 5 bases, and and they were not fully staffed, but I had a lot of vehicles, but the vehicles were inexpensive. But then, like this, when the SWAT happened, when they're like $87,000 per car, per SWAT car, I could only buy one, and then there was like no way I was going to be able to get another one. And then same thing with the ladder truck. I was lucky enough to get one, but there was no way that I was going to be able to do another one. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, let's put a sidewalk around this. There's just no way. And then this is really fun because you get to make Mega Base and design. It's also like a building game, and so I like that aspect to it. And then I like making the missions. I think that's a lot of fun as well. I might do a stream next week, or maybe this weekend, like Saturday. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what was the problem, and then also because I would run out of vehicles, and I would have so many things coming up that I was running out of vehicles, and because I couldn't afford enough. Then now I can. Now it's much easier to play, but also it's still challenging because you still have to send the right vehicles. You still have to send them at the like quickly at the right time from the correct base so they're positioned, that they get there fastest. So there's still a lot that you got to do. So it's not like the game's like, oh, I made it super easy and now it's no fun anymore. No, it's still fun. Oh yeah, we have there's a flower bed right here. Yeah, the randomized tree looks good. It looks good. Okay, we did this one all large.
Injured persons suffered more severe injuries and are now being treated by another emergency service.
Yeah, it's a big base. It's a big one. It's a command center. Okay, now how am I gonna do this? I need to look at it from here. So we've got, what did we got? We've got a kitchen, a break room, a bedroom. We could put all three of those together in a bathroom. So that's four things. And then put the gym separate with a small bathroom, and then put the well, we can make like a dumbbell shaped building so they're connected with no, because the bathrooms, you would have to build two bathrooms. Well, we could do that, build two bathrooms. So like bedroom, bathroom, then a T-shaped hallway, like the length of the barbell, and then on the other end where there's the other weight, so it's like an H shape, I guess you could say, or like a dumbbell, and then have kitchen and break room. I put that like over here, just this way, and then put like a square here, put the gym with a small bathroom, and then maybe like a L-shaped building would be the office where the 911 operators are, or not. I could just build an office. I don't have to staff it. And then just randomize, put sidewalks in to all of it, and so it's just gonna be too bad you can't make it like curved or like cat-a-corner the building, but you can't do that. It has to be like symmetrical, straight. So because you could like tilt the buildings like like that around, but you can't do that, so it'll just be like that. If we could put a building here in the back, I don't know what, but maybe an extra break room or something. So yeah, so it's gonna be, wait, to figure out where the center of this is, to put a so we're gonna need to put a sidewalk over here, a pretty big sidewalk. Yeah, well, I don't know. There's not much option that's what common sense. It makes sense, right? You don't have to have a well, you should have a bathroom at each place. You don't have to walk all the way outside to go to the bathroom. Each place has its own small bathroom, but they don't all have to have showers. Like the gym should have a shower. The bedroom have a shower.
The city continues to decline. If it is zero at the next evaluation,
oh, they have to dismiss me? I hate that. Well, there's a way to get around that. It's just when it says there's a valuation, you just don't click that because So it's okay if I'm at a 0. Because I'm trying to build this base. Alright, so they're going to put a massive sidewalk here, and so then the entrance would be kind of like right in the center of that building. Because I can't zoom out any further, so I've got to figure it out. So right like here, but we're going to put some sidewalk in first. But yeah, no, I was gonna say that maybe Saturday will devote my entire time to mission building. I'm not gonna just like build bases or expand the map or work on, you know, things, but um, just work on creating missions. Just have like a mission builder workshop. If people want to watch me and help me. If they have suggestions or ideas. Well, there's a set of guidelines that you have to stick within, like within certain parameters that are set. But no, you can create whatever you want with what they give you. You know, so like I was looking at, for example, like they have, you can create whatever you want. You can say whatever you want's happening. Like I thought to say like you could have one like a gorilla escape from a zoo, was going a rampage through a neighborhood, or a tiger or lion or something like that. That would be interesting. But like I tried to make one, but like you could only spawn people or car accidents. That's it. Like you could only spawn that to show on the, and then I tried to do one today with people, like a crowd of people. It was supposed to spawn people like standing around a house, and it didn't do it. So I was like, what? You know, yeah. But yeah, there are some limitations to what you can do, but yeah, if you can pretty much dream it up, you can make it, and you can you know, modify to make it fit and work, you know. Yeah. You could make, I thought you could make like historical missions. You could have like JFK getting shot, and SWAT team and police, local police, because that was like local police were the first ones to respond to it. And they had like, they made so many mistakes and blunders and stuff like that because they didn't know what they were doing. Because it was such a fiasco with JFK. I've watched some shows about that, about JFK assassination, and that's what they all say, that there was just like all kinds of chaos, and that's why it breeds conspiracy, because there were so many mistakes that were made, and there was cover-ups to cover up the mistakes that they made, that they were like, whoops, you know, we let that guy slip, or we did see something but no one did anything about it, you know, something like that. There were a lot of mistakes made, and they were trying to cover them up. They were just gonna have to. One, two, three, four, five, six. I don't know if I want to make it that big. I felt like a big sidewalk in and then small sidewalks going off to the buildings, like double-sided sidewalks. So this is just like a huge entry. Maybe I should have done this with road, right? Like I said, it's too bad they didn't make the sidewalk like one's whole stretchable texture with just painted on or drawn on lines. That's make them look like individual tiles of cement. So I also wish they had like some outdoor benches or something like that, because then you could make like a nice little like picnic area. Put like a statue in the middle, you know? Yeah, that's what this is like. You put like a statue in the middle and there's a bunch of cement and then there's the sidewalks going off to all the buildings. Oh, well, I'm getting tired. I hate to say that. Because I've streamed for 3.5 hours. I wanted to stream a lot longer, but I'm getting tired. And I don't know why. I slept good today and I took like a 5-hour nap, and I thought for sure, I said, oh, I'm going to be up real late tonight because of that reason. Oh, good, good, good. On the 21st. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear about that. So I'm going to have to get back to that game and give this one a break. Yeah, it's going to take forever to get this to, like, at least just stop in the middle or something. It's not that bad. Okay, so what did I say? I said...
The fire has spread to a neighboring building.
Wow, okay.
There are several people in the burning neighboring building who need to be rescued.
This is terrible. I'm
The
ignoring
fire
it.
was not extinguished in time and caused significant damage.
People are like dead because of me, right? Because I'm just like, no, I'm building a base. Let's see, what did I say? Like a dumbbell, a little hallway connecting, and then there. So what's bad is you can't like zoom out anymore, you know? Having a big base. I won't build any more bases that are this big because they're hard to build. So this is gonna be such a massive bedroom, dude. Can you imagine a bedroom like this big with just like, oh, there's like a huge bay of just beds, right? Just beds, nothing but beds. A whole sea of beds. I thought it was pretty interesting when I was in the army, those old World War II style buildings that you sleep in, and that the whole floor is open. It's open floor, and there's just like bunk beds like on both sides like that, and then you set of wall lockers on the back row. Wall lockers and then bunk beds just like boom, 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 boom. And then I thought that was really strange to walk into a room and like the whole place is open and it's just like beds everywhere. Like you see on a movie or something, you know, when they show the military beds. It was weird being in a room like that. And the bathroom was even weirder because it was like a huge bathroom and it had like washer and dryers inside the bathrooms too because in case they leak their water. They're making the island bigger. We will be able to fully upgrade our tools. They're going to add seals. Ooh, cute. And a pirate ship. It sounds amazing. Yeah, it does. I like that idea of a pirate ship. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's just 3 wide. They don't have to make it go all the way to there. I should have made it, well, I could make it go all the way to there. Have multiple entrances. Yeah, I like that. And then, this is kind of big. Yeah, and then, maybe make it this way and then put the bathroom down that way for the, and what did I say? I said kitchen with it. And then the other side's offices, just an office building and a gym building. Oh, so we gotta put the kitchen under this too. Yeah, it does. That's absolutely. It sounds really cool. We got a long ways to get to that, so we're okay. No. I don't need to put it like that. We're not squished for room. We could put grass and stuff like that. Ah. Little strip like that. Okay, and then what do you think of this? This is gonna be just like, look at the size of this room. How are we gonna put the chairs all over the place? It's gonna be like really spaced out. Look how it's making the lights make this kind of design too. Look at that. Isn't that something, seeing it real big like this? The lighting doesn't look right. Look, it just looks like little bubbles. Then this one is like, it's shiny. It looks kind of like wet little things. It looks weird, right? This big. Because it's not supposed to be building this big. They didn't design it that way, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, hate that. Sometimes that happens to me too. Like you gotta scroll to find something, and it's like you're like, where is it? I don't see it. You know, you don't flip to the next or scroll. You know, yeah, I hate that. That's happened to me before too. Oh, right. I don't remember. Golly, it's been a while since I played that game. I don't really remember where I got the bandage from. I didn't know about bandaging birds. I haven't done that. I only bandaged the dog's leg in the beginning so he could be my friend. This, you know, this might have been a mistake making this build this so big. Oh, it's canned. Oh, that's sad. I didn't see that. I haven't seen that. I didn't play it that far, I guess, enough. Okay, so you get to this building through this building, so it just sidewalk doesn't have to come all the way back. We could just have it connect to this wherever the front door is going to be. Oh yeah, we didn't make like a front entrance. Oh, I gotta make a little hallway around and then make a little front entrance. Okay, well, so I spoil it. Yeah, but that's okay. Don't worry. I'm never worried about spoilers. It's fine. Look at that little divot. All right. Yeah, because you could just go in through there. You got an entrance there, and then an entrance to the kitchen, and then, a 4x4. Yeah, we went square, and then we're gonna make a 4x4. Okay, 4x4, and that's gonna be the entrance to our building. Right here and here. Gonna put doors on there and there. Double-sided doors. That's an interesting looking building, right? They put like windows all in there like that. Windows all the way around. That'll be nice. And then we gotta build a office and a gym. Let's see. Is it gonna be 0? Oh yeah, they're fired. Oh, I hate this. I hope I say it's saved for me. I forgot about that. Yeah, so don't open the evaluation anymore until I do some more missions, or it just keeps kicking you out. It better autosave for me. That's what's bad. But I don't know why they made it like that. Just kicked you to the main menu. Why? That's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of dumb. If it, I was scared when the first time it happened. It deletes, it's you're fired. Deletes everything. You know, that would be freaking scary. Deletes all your bases, all your work. This is like game over. This is gonna start a new one. That's hilarious. It's taking forever for it to load. Oh well, I think we'll load and check if the building's still there, and we'll save it. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for the night because it's already. It says at 10 o'clock. I feel tired. I feel like I want to eat a yogurt and then I want to go to bed. That's what I feel like. No. I'm not starting a new one again. I'm not starting a new one again. We're not doing that. It doesn't erase all your stuff. But I said that, what if it did, though? When you said you're to 0% and it says you're fired, it just takes you back to the main menu. And it's like, you can still... This is taking forever to load my city because I have so many bases now. Gosh, they need to make this better because what if these shows like multiple squares, what if you open up like all 5 squares that it offers for you? Negative 500,000? Does it take money from you? $500,000? I don't know. That's fine. I got like $5 billion. I'm a billionaire. But look how long it's taking to load. They need to improve that because, like I said, I only have 2 squares open. What if you have like all 5 squares? How long are you going to sit here for that? 30 minutes? For it to load? So they need to... I need to put that in there. You're billionaires in Supermarket Simulator. Yeah, you can't do it on multiplayer. It doesn't allow you to add money. But on single player, it allows you to add money. There's 2 base, 3 tiles. But yeah, this is way too long for it to be loading. No. We're just gonna wait. Well, actually, we might have to because maybe I make the bases too big now that it takes forever to load. But they need to fix that because, like, I like the large bases. They're so much easier to do. Like, this big one, I shouldn't have done this one, but I just wanted to see, like, what I could do with, like, a custom size base. But it's just far too much lag, so I might be starting over. Yeah, absolutely, actually, because, oh god, it's so much work. Maybe I was better off with the small bases. Maybe a medium-sized base. It's this gigantic base, it doesn't want to load it. 6 times, maybe? Something like that, yeah. It's okay, though. Because each time I learn something about building, and my builds just get better and better and better. And so I'm just like, yeah, my builds just keep getting better. Yeah, 6 times. But cause I didn't understand stuff, or I like severely messed up. Or then I realized that, yeah, I just like I severely messed up a lot of stuff. We're gonna have to make a new one because look at how long this is taking. They probably won't load it. So you could do a custom base, but you can't do a custom base like super big. They're not doing this. So maybe make medium size. Maybe medium is the right one to get a medium size base. Yeah. So I learned another lesson, and then for everyone watching, if you're going to play this game, you learn a lesson. So don't make a mega base, a command center, because it just you can't do it, can't handle it. And then I put like 6 large bases in that other square, and it was already having like lag, and it was taking a while to load too. But it was loading at least. Now it's not loading. I'm gonna have to Control Alt Delete to end it. Start over. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not gonna start over tonight. That'll be tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow Friday will be building base number 1. I was thinking maybe if I build a large base, just build one at the top to take care of the top section and one to take care of the bottom section, like half the square, and then SWAT team right in the middle. Yeah, it does stink, but that's okay. It's all right. I just lost my time, really. But like I said, it's okay because I have learned so much. My building is just improved great. I don't know if you watched me in the beginning when I first started this game. My the demo. Oh my god, it was atrocious. I like had like shaping weird building. I wasted so much room. I didn't have as much. I could get like spots down and 4 big ones and like 4 little ones, and that was it. Oh, it is. Oh. There we go. I ended the task. That's crazy. So you can't make a base as big as you want because it just can't handle it. So, okay. So hopefully I'm not laggy anymore. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. So you can't make a big bases like that. So maybe I'll just make either like one big one up top and one big one on the bottom and then one SWAT in the middle. Something like that. Or I could do the 4 bases, just 4 bases, one in each corner, one for each quadrant, right in the middle, and then SWAT right in the middle of the square, but make them all medium size. Maybe that's the ticket for right there. Because I like having the base close by to handle, because you have to sometimes. Because they don't give you a lot of response time. But anyways, well, tomorrow I'll be starting over and on Global Rescue. So you'll have to tune in and watch it with me all over again. So thanks so much, everybody, for watching and chatting with me. Give a shout out to all my chatters today or tonight. And of course, we have Aaron the Gamer 26, and he has a channel also. You can just click on his name in the chat, and you can follow him or go check out his channel. He plays a lot of simulator games also and streams a lot, so you can go check him out. And also, sorry if I butchered this, Concho Har Saruthian 251999. Thank you so much for chatting with me. I had a good time. Game Playboy 2222, as always. Dr. Snuggies, thank you. Ouch Daddy, and thank you for following today. Also, it was very nice of you. Cozy with Pina, thank you for stopping by. Twerk, also, thanks for stopping by. And that's all. So I stream 7 days a week, full time, uh, at 1 p.m. Central US time, usually, unless I specify otherwise, because things come up, things happen, or sometimes I can't wait to play a game, so I start early. But you can, I have a pinned up there, join my Discord server, and you can find out exactly when I'm going live. It'll notify you and stuff like that. So, and find out more information. You can suggest for me, like what kind of games you'd like to see me play, things like that. So thanks a bunch, and everybody have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Good night.